I think we have a couple. Have we a couple of Croatian journalists? Yeah. So, okay, for the Croatian journalists, we'll do some questions towards the end of the press conference, which will get translated. But we'll just go through our normal questions first. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Thanks, Richard.
Ronald, every week we've asked you about Gylfi Sigurdsson. It appears that a deal is inching closer. What's the very latest, please?
No, the latest is that he had his medical this morning, and what I heard from the doctor was no problem about that. But I don't know if still he needs to sign. But I saw him in the blue, and okay, normally we will do the business, of course, today. But yes, normally he will come.
There's a big smile on your face when you say that. He's clearly someone that's highly prized by you.
Yes, of course, because we worked a long time to get this deal in, and he was one of the key players to bring in, and that was all about that. Of course, we knew we will lose Lukaku for this season, and we need players who will bring in productivity to the team. We lost by Lukaku 25 goals, and we need more players than one to get that number of goals, and he's that type of player with a lot of productivity. He knows the Premier League, and he had a really good seasons in Swansea, and he's, in my opinion, in his position, one of the best in the Premier League.
How close do you think he is to being match sharp? Because obviously he's missed out on a bit of pre-season.
Yeah, that's difficult. I will have a talk to Gylfi this afternoon also about this. He will be not involved for tomorrow. He did not train today. And yes, maybe for Monday, I don't know. I need to talk to Gylfi. I need to know what his physical state is. He did the training in the beginning of the pre-season and later on with the first team, but okay. Let's wait how the fitness is.
But just to clarify, the deal is done, is it now?
I don't know if it's really done. The deal, there is an agreement, yes, but I don't know if all the paperwork is done. I don't know, but
you'd
yes.
hope it'd be completed today, presumably.
No.
As one player comes in, obviously Gareth Barry has gone out after 4 years here at Everton. A word for the job he's done while out.
Yes, of course. It was really a difficult decision when Gareth came in and asked me to leave, because he knew that maybe he didn't play every weekend, and he's still that player who in love in football and to play. And but in the first meeting what we have about this, then yeah, I wasn't happy, because I was really happy to keep him in the team, because we expect a tough season, a lot of games, and then you need more than 3 or 4 or 5 midfield players. But okay, our relationship was on that level that I gave him the chance to go.
Of course, Ross Barkley is still here, but there's been a number of reports suggesting that he's had a setback with a hamstring injury. Can you bring us up to speed on that?
He stopped training, I think it was last Monday. It looks like a hamstring injury, but we need to do more tests today and tomorrow to know exactly what the injury is. But okay, we need to wait.
Is there any idea at this point how long that?
No. At this moment, not.
And aside from that, what's the injury news with the rest of the squad looking ahead to this Europa Cup time?
Yeah, we have some problems. James McCarthy's out at a knock on his knee. Sandro Ramirez is doubtful for tomorrow. We have 17 field players, but it's enough for tomorrow. But of course we need more, and because everybody knows we have really a tough 11 days coming up. But okay, the team is ready for tomorrow.
course, there are a lot of demands on your squad with European commitments, the Premier League as well. Would it be fair to say that your business in the transfer market isn't done at this stage?
No, isn't done. And everybody knows why, because still we are looking into positions to make the squad even stronger than the squad is at this stage.
Do you feel you have to prioritise even this early in the season with midweek commitments in Europe and the Premier League, of course, on Monday?
I think it isn't a problem at this stage of the season. Of course, it's difficult because we have, after tomorrow, we have 3 away games in 5-6 days, and we need to travel to Croatia. That makes it even more tough for the Sunday game after that. But okay, anyway, we're physical, good, the beginning of the season. But it's tough, everybody knows. But okay, we will go game by game. We don't reserve people for Monday. We like to be part of Europe. We will put a strong team in tomorrow, and after tomorrow we will think what the best is to get a good result against City.
In these games with such a hectic schedule, of course, you need your experienced players to be leaders on the pitch, don't you? And Wayne Rooney made a goal-scoring Premier League return at the weekend. How pleased were you with that performance?
Yeah, very pleased. I mentioned after the game he was by far the best player on the pitch. A lot of experience. He knew exactly what the best decision was on the pitch in every moment in the game, and he showed that quality, what the team needs to improve and what the team needs to win games and to win trophies.
And of course, it's not your first experience at this stage of the Europa League. You probably won't thank me for reminding you of Southampton's elimination here 2 years ago against FC Midtjylland, but are you better for that experience? Do you take something from that?
No, it's difficult, because it's always difficult to get really soon in your pre-season that competitive games to play. And at that time we did everything to qualify the team for Europa. We lost, but okay, finally maybe also you remember that we finished 6th in the league, and then it's no problem.
What do you know about Hajduk Split? How many games have you been able to see on tape?
Now we know a lot. Of course, we're analyzing Hajduk Split. My brother Erwin watched the game away against Zagreb, and you have video, and they don't have secrets for us, and we will not have secrets for them.
Mi nemamo tajni od njih, a oni nemaju tajni od nas. And they're not secrets that we do keep. I to nisu tajne koje se kriju. Mi smo od tog iskustva dobili nešto I imali beneficiju od toga.
How tough a draw is this for Everton?
No, it's a difficult one. The same what in the first round was. 2 times a clean sheet, 2 times 1-0. It was difficult, and the experience in Europe, there is no easy game. And of course, the first at home, we need a good result. We know about playing away can be tough. Can be tough about the ambience in the stadium, but we have enough experience to deal with that ambience. But we need a good result, and that's really important tomorrow.
Vrlo je važno da sutra imamo dobar rezultat I to je važno za nas I za vas isto I to je najvažnije kraj na kraju rezultat koji ćemo dobiti.
And just finally from me, Ronald, there's been a lot of talk this week that both the EFL and the Premier League at their respective meetings next month will look into this idea of perhaps shutting the transfer window in this country before the start of the season. Is that a good thing, and what are your thoughts on that?
I think it's a good thing, because now you start already the league, and teams can be totally different in a positive way, but also in a negative way if you buy players from teams and they cannot do business because it happened in the final day. then it's a different opponent. And in my opinion, fair play is important in football, and I will support that idea for sure.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Hi, Ronald. Just wanted to go back to Ross Barkley for a minute, if I could. You mentioned the injury that he's picked up. Obviously, a lot of transfer speculation around him. Is there any idea that the injury might influence whether he leaves the club this summer?
I don't know.
Is there any update as far as he's concerned?
No. There's no update about his situation. No.
Is he in your plans then for this season?
I will wait till the end of August.
Okay, well, move on to Hajduk Split then, taking on that Croatian team. Just give me a sense of how much you know about them and what sort of challenge they could present to you.
Like always, we prepare ourselves. We give all the information to the players. We showed clips individually and as a team to all the players, and that's what we normally do. It's no exception for now. It's no less attention than the attention will be for next Monday or for next week, because I like to win the game. I like to reach the group stage of the Europa League, and today is more important than Monday, and after tomorrow Monday is important and more important than Thursday coming up, and that's how I think we need to do, and we are professionals, and we know in Europe, and we know we have the example against Rock at home. It was difficult, and it will be difficult tomorrow as well.
Pitanje je bilo u vezi Hajduka Split. Kako se pripremate? Kaže, pripremamo se za svaku, vrlo ozbiljno, za svaku fudbalsku utakmicu koja pričinjava challenge u svakom slučaju, i danas se spremamo za sutra. Sutra ćemo se spremati za vikend za sljedeću utakmicu. Tako da vrlo ozbiljno prihvatamo sve te pripreme. Gledali smo film koji se, kako igraju i šta ima, tako da smo kompletno pripremljeni. Nadamo se da smo pripremljeni sasvim za sve.
How much of a challenge will Thursday football present to you, so the Thursday-Sunday pattern?
Oh, we know English teams, they have some problems. I think it's more mental than physically, because if you play Wednesday evening Champions League and you play on Saturday, you have the same days to recover, the number of days to recover. But maybe it's different because it's a Thursday, but I don't care.
With that in mind, oh sorry.
Kako mislite da će efekta imati na vas utakmica koju igrate u nedelju posle sutrašnje utakmice? Kaže, to je svima u glavi, jer ako igrate 2 dana, jedni posle toga, ipak to ima efekta mentalno i fizičkog, ali mi smo na to spremni i moramo da prihvatimo da je to kako je u planu i nemamo drugog izbora.
And with that in mind, how much rotation would you be looking to use throughout the Europa League? Would younger players get a chance, for example?
No, I try to put the strongest team to start the game. And okay, if there's any problem, but it's also possible the tactical way of the game makes substitutes, makes different players to start. But I have 17. It's not so difficult. If you have 25, maybe then it's more difficult.
Thank you.
Pita da li ćete ubaciti u vaš tim mlađe igrače. Odgovor je taj, ja imam pripremljen tim zašto bi ubacivao i menjao bilo šta, ali imam izbor da odaberem koga hoću za tim i sasvim sam zadovoljan sa onim planom koji ja imam za odabiranje igrača.
Do you have any questions from the Croatian journalists?
Jel imate vi neko pitanje?
Sandro Ramirez je u dilemi koliko je vjerojatno da će sutra igrati.
Sandro Ramirez is questionable. How sure it is would he play tomorrow?
No, we will make that decision tomorrow morning.
Thank you. Oni će da donesu tu odluku sutra ujutru.
So the last one at the back.
Jel imate još neko?
Što vam misle o Hajduku?
What do you think of Hajduk?
Samo je rekao brat Ervin. Šta je rekao? Brother Ervin, what tell to you?
Brother Erwin. No, we know they are strong. They are physically strong at the back. Of course, they lost the striker. I think he's not playing the big striker that make a little bit difference to the team. But they have some good midfield players. We watched the game when they play at home against Brøndby. And okay, we need to be at our best to get a good result. And at least a clean sheet at home that makes really good opportunities to reach the group stage of the Europa League.
Moj odgovor na to vam je da oni su vrlo ste jak tim. Nekoliko igrača neće igrati, kao što vam je poznato, ali veliki strajkar neće igrati sutra, što vas već znate. Ovi midfield, pozadi, oni su vrlo dobri, ali mi ćemo dati sve najbolje što možemo sutra, ali imat ćemo isto to u obziru da iduće nedelje može da se pokaže sasvim drugo.
Okay, thank you.